this is the top 100 ships of the year. And as we can see, because I'm not gonna go from the bottom to the top, I'm just gonna go from the top. The first pairing is Jason Victor. Did Arcane come out this year? Or was there was it the second season this year? Because that would make sense if they are number 1 this year. Let me just check that. Oh, it came out at the end of last year. So it makes sense that they would be on the top this year. Last year's was Buck and Eddie. And I remember that the reason why they were on the top of last year's was mostly because they had that really queer baity storyline with Buck and Eddie. I'm not saying that they can't become a pairing, but they tried really hard to like convince us of that. And then this year, in the newest season, they barely mentioned it. I get that they were trying to do this whole arc with Buck, but the fact of the matter is that they didn't do it. And I'd also like to say, I didn't know who Buck and Eddie was until I saw this and was like, who the fuck is this person? Like, I literally saw the ship stats for 2024 and went, I need to know who Buck and Eddie was. And I watched all of 911 in I think maybe a month, maybe less than that actually, because it's not like 1,000 episodes, let's be real. I can do 1,000 episodes in a month. I finished it in maybe 2 weeks. 3 because I was busy with work. And I found out who Buck and Eddie was, and then I watched the latest season, and I was just like, what the fuck is this? Why? What are you doing? What is wrong with you? So that's why I feel like it could be better. Buck and Eddie could be better. All right? I'm just saying. Next is Will and Mike, who are the boys from Stranger Things. I don't ship them whatsoever. I get it, though. So you go. All of that is awesome. The one I do want to talk about, though, is Mayday and Finon being number 4. That is ridiculous. Coming out of fucking nowhere this year is Mayday and Finon. To be fair, they are the biggest ship within Honkai universe. They are the biggest ship. So it is there's no, obviously, if they weren't like in the top 10, I would have been surprised because this the only thing anybody can talk about. I am also making a video of it, and it is at this moment almost 2 hours long, and I am dying. I would like it to stop. I would like to stop making this video. I am going back and re-editing my script and my video so it's not 2 hours long, all right? Some other girl made a video that was 1.5 hours long about Finon and Mayday, and I already made a 20-minute video of Finon and Mayday. I refuse to make a 2-hour video about them, but it might become 2 hours because we are actually going to edit that video today. So once I finish going over this. Second is Caitlin V. I'm not actually sure who's those. See, I've seen Arcane, but I wasn't really into it like everyone else. So I just want to see who these people are. Like, as soon as I see them, I'll know who that is. Oh! Yeah, I remember them. Oh, I'm so glad. They were a really good pairing. I remember. They're actually not even, like, they're actual canon. They're a canon pairing, right? Yep, they are a canon pairing. Yes, I remembered correctly. Well, okay. Sorry, I looked at the shipping wiki and they're just kissing. And I'm like, okay. Heated rivalries on there? Oh, we're getting to it, Snow. We're getting there. Actually, I wanted to look up something after we get to them. Bakugo and Deku, of course, Izuku being on this as number 6 is not a surprise. What I am surprised, well, no, it's not a surprise. What it is, though, is that I think that next year they will be up a few more places. I like my predictions, and maybe I should do this at the end, but I do think that Mayday and Finon might go maybe maybe go up, maybe go down. I think Will and Mike will go down. Buck and Eddie, depending on what the next half of the season is like, which is starting in a few weeks. I'm not quite sure, actually. Depending on how they deal with their relationship in the next half of the season, I see it going even further down because people are kind of done with the whole like will they, won't they queer baiting thing. But I still think they're a very powerful couple. Like everybody was really, really into them, but I don't think I think that like the way that America's going right now, I don't think that they can really have them on screen right now. Like it was okay then, but in the last year, I don't know. We'll see. With Bakugo and Izuku, I think the thing with them is that their newest season, the last season, happened this year, going into like it finished like a few weeks ago. So they're going to go up more because like so many people are fucking crazy right now after the anime aired. Like there's going to be like 100 million more works like written about them. Easy. So we all know they're going to go up a lot. Serious, but see, I don't know how, like, the fucking Harry Potter fandom. I'm just gonna say, with Hermione, Draco, Drarry, which is going to be later on, right? Ridiculous that they're all the way down here, but I'm not saying that I ship any of these. These are not any of my ships, but, so, like, having them still be on, like, the top, like, couple ranks is absolutely ridiculous. They are doing so, like, they're going up in ranks. Some of them, I mean, some are coming down, obviously, but like, what are you guys still doing on here? Like the Harry Potter fandom, y'all are carrying this. Like we all fucking hate J.K. Rowling. Every single one of us should hate her, but we still love these characters and it shows. Like, I think that's okay. You can still love Harry Potter. It was a big part of a lot of our childhoods. It was a big part of mine. Like, I remember reading the fucking video things. I remember going with my best friends. Like, we all walked down to the Walmart from like the college to buy sorry, I'm just trying to like make my, there we go. We walked from the college all the way to Walmart on the day that the book came out just so I could buy it and read it. So I get it. I really do. I'm just trying not to give her money. That's all. That's a pretty long look. So no, we were fucked up. Like we were so drunk. Oh, that was the days, man. We were so fucked. But anyways, so drunk. So probably the most controversial thing on here, maybe, I don't know right now, because of the fandoms I'm in, the most controversial thing is going to be that Caleb x us is up here at spot 9. Like, y'all are crazy. Look at how many works there are for this man. All right? I've only been dating him for a year, so it makes sense, right? He's very, very popular. And I know that he's going through a lot of controversy because apparently the English fandom is not very happy with his storyline. That's to put it lightly. But he's popular. He's a really great, awesome, like, taboo character to fall in love with. And people like that taboo thing, right? It's not that they subscribe to it in real life. It's because it's fun and it's interesting for them, right? And as long as you don't equate real life with, like, not real life, then you're fine. It doesn't matter. Like, look at the other stuff on here. I think, like, some of this is also really toxic. So, whatever. Props to you. Whatever you like is fine. I don't care. And as Snow was talking about, here is heated rivalry with Shane and Ilya. Why is Shane and Ilya's like thing that? Wait, I have to see. How much was this written like before? So obviously, heated rivalry was a book before it became a TV show. And Heated Rivalry came out, let me look again, at the end of November 28th, and finished on Boxing Day. So I want to see how many of these came out before or after the actual TV show. Obviously, like, people have been watching like the advertisement for Heated Rivalry before it came out. So there has been a lot of people writing about Shane and Ilya before the TV show came out, but almost 4,000 of those works came out after the TV show came out. So this is earned. This is fucking earned for 2025. 4,000 works. Almost. It's 3,800. Almost 4,000. 100 so off from 4,000 works were written after Heated Rivalry aired. That is fucking ridiculous. 4,000 fanfics in the space of a month. Y'all are crazy. I'm just saying. Is that your character's brother or a different guy? That's my character's brother, Snow. The one with Caleb? Yeah, that's my character's brother. And Heated Rivalry it only just came out last month, so you are fine. Heated Rivalry is very, how do you say? Very popular right now, in the fandom. It is not actually made by HBO. HBO is a distributor. But it is fully funded by an independent creation company called Crave. They are Canadian. What's this list? So this is the top ships of 2025. So it's taking how much fandoms have talked about their people or wrote about the people that they love. So it comes out every year. Last year's, I believe, was this, which is, it's very, very reflective of what's very popular right now. So that's why I go through them. I think it's a very good look at what's popular among people nowadays. And you can really tell why things are being talked about by where they are on this list. So, at number 12 is Han Ji-sung and Lee Min-ho. So they're from Stray Kids. I have no idea. I'm so sorry. I don't listen to K-pop anymore. I used to, but my stuff is second generation. I don't listen to anybody anymore. But I do know that Stray Kids have become very popular nowadays. I'm not quite sure. Well, I kind of know why. I'm not going to say why I know. I feel like there's a very specific reason why Stray Kids are very, very popular right now. So it makes sense. I don't know the boys, though, so I won't comment on them. I do like that Mira, Rumi, and Zoe are on this list. I do like that there's a Polly on this list. I feel like Polly isn't discussed very often, especially in shipping spaces, because I guess most people are very two partner, and Polly is not very what do you say, a popular thing to be into. I like OT3s more than I like OTPs. So Dazai and Chuya, obviously Bungo Stray Dogs, they have always been a pretty popular couple. I don't know when the next Bungo Stray Dogs anime will be, but if there's a new one this year, they might go up. I would say, guys, if you are into if you like anime and you haven't watched Bungo Stray Dogs, I know that it's mostly women that like Bungo Stray Dogs, and it is a more of a female-centric type of anime, but it's got a really good fucking story. Get through maybe season 1 or season 2, and after that it's just bangers all the way. I wasn't expecting, when I first started, I was like, okay, it's kind of silly. I like it though because there's a lot of boys in it. I like this. But then it just got intense, and I'm like, holy shit. It's a really good story. So if you haven't watched Bungo Stray Dogs yet, I osusume. Really great stuff. I don't understand this though. Shadow the Hedgehog and Sonic the Hedgehog. What is going on in the Sonic the Hedgehog fandom right now? What Sonic? I did see a advertisement for Sonic the Hedgehog stuff at on the train today. So I'm guessing that Sonic the Hedgehog is very popular. Is there something new out? I don't know anything about Sonic. Y'all, this is not my thing, okay? This is why I have y'all. So, Shadow the Hedgehog. I'm about to learn something really weird today. in movie 3 played by Keanu. Oh, really? I didn't even know there was a movie 3. I thought there was only 2 movies. Fuck. Damn. I'm so fucked. I didn't know that. I didn't even know there was 3 of them. Movie night, let's go. Oh my god, guys. No. I can't ship Sonic and Shadow, guys. Oh my god. Pretty sure the third one was from 24. Oh, all right. Well, that makes sense then. If they are really popular in this year, most of their fanfic was probably written in the beginning of this year. If the third one came from like later on in 2024, so that's usually the case with a lot of like the ship stats. Is that it really depends like when like things happened in the grand scheme of things, as to whether or not they'll be on the list this year. So that's why I know that next year, Bakugo and Midoriya is gonna be like really high next year. And then like Shane and Ilya is gonna also be pretty high next year. And then My Day and Final might like lose a space or two, depending on how like because like Star Rail is actually going on hiatus for a little bit. Not maybe hiatus. Yeah, it is for 3 weeks, so that makes sense. It'll be a little bit lower than usual. Interesting though. I'm interested in this. I like Nezha. Nezha. I keep on saying that. I like Nezha. It is actually, I really love the movies. And I expected Aobing and Nezha to be already on this list. But then again, the first movie came out in 2019. It is the most popular movie ever. Like, I don't know if you know how big Nezha is, right? I don't even know if I'm saying Nezha correctly, but I've been saying Nezha this way forever, so I don't know if... But the new movie is goddamn. Just keep save me, okay? I'm just saying. Nezha is like a really big franchise in China. It's based on like Chinese fairy tales or lore, and it's like really popular. In fact, Aobing and Nezha aren't like, not only are they like shipped in like this movie, but in general they've always been shipped together. I feel like there was like another like novel and games and stuff like that with Aobing and Nezha, and they're just shipped all the time. I fucking love Nezha. I think it's like a really great story. If you ever have the time, please go and watch the 2 movies. I think that they are really great animations, and I feel like they don't get enough representation in the West, because the West doesn't really care that much about like Chinese stuff, unless it's Genshin and Honkai for some reason, but that's okay. At number 18 is Geto Suguru and Gojo Satoru, which of course they would have dropped a lot, because I feel like Geto and Gojo wasn't as powerful this year as they were the last year, because last year was, you know, the Jujutsu Kaisen like series, but this year we also are having Jujutsu Kaisen, but I don't think that Gojo is going to be in it. It's going to mostly be about Yuji and what's his name? Yuto? So we won't really get that much of them, so I don't think that they will go up any more than they have in this list. But that's just my thinking, because I don't think there will be a lot of them in the next series. I didn't go and see the movie. I was going to, but I was like, oh, I'll just wait for the series to come out this year. Yeah, next is Ivan and Till. I finally watched Alien Stage. I didn't watch anything but the music videos though. I get it. I should watch the or read the supplements, but I am not ready for that kind of hurt and pain, because Ivan and Till, just a warning, there is character death, and I don't deal with that very well. I don't like character death. I don't like anything where like my characters die. If there's any character death, I will not watch it. And Ivan Till is all about character death. So I do like how beautiful their love story was from what I've seen. I will not be dealing with that though, because that's just not my thing. Squid Game, what the fuck? Hwang In-ho and Song Gi-hun? I don't know. Okay, guys, sorry. Another thing I probably won't watch is Squid Game. Because once again, I don't like things where people die. Like, I really hate things where people die, so I will not be watching Squid Game. So sorry, not my thing. Another thing I will probably not know anything about is Formula 1 RPF. What the hell? Although, to be fair, F1, like RPF has been doing really well lately. My coworker was talking to me about like Formula 1 stuff. I am afraid to tell her like the only two people I know from Formula 1 are these two people because I keep on seeing them on this list. So that's a little bit, but so next is Sultan's game though, Arzu and Nawful. I think I've seen people play this game. Let's look up the game though. Sultan's game. Oh. That's hot though. I don't know this game, but I may have to play it. See, this is why I really love going through this list. I feel like I learn and like look up interesting things and learn a lot about fandom. So, Max and Charles should have been Lando. Have you seen the character models in Hades? Oh, I've seen Hades. Yeah, I just haven't seen them shipped. That's why I'm confused. What is this Sultan game that everybody's shipping people in? Oh, you were just talking about the Lando people. We'll get to them. Clark and Bruce. Okay. Why now? Why is Superbat on here only now? What's happening in the Superbat fandom that they would be so high on the list this time around? I think it might be though because of the Superman movie, right? Did it come out in 2024 or 2025? Superman movie. Was it this year? Yeah, it was this year. July. Yeah, it would track that they would have another resurgence because Superbat is the highest or the biggest pairing for Superman. I think Bat Family has their own like thing going on. I don't understand a lot of Bat Family because I'm not really into that. But Superbat is one of my pairings. I do like them together. So, next here is Silas, which is interesting that Silas is over here. Man, what the what the hell? Caleb, why are you so high? I do love that it's like you plus Caleb, like Caleb plus reader, which isn't always like on these kind of lists because like the whole like shipping yourself with the person usually doesn't make these kind of lists, at least in my usual usually, right? Like there's not always a lot of self-insert, which I don't do, but again, like other people do. So of course Silas would be on this list though. I wasn't expecting him to be there, but that's okay. Like I think that's still respectable. I just kind of thought that he would be a little bit higher, but Alistair and Lucifer, I love this pairing. Morningstar, yes, I love this pairing so much. When is Hazbin Hotel having a comeback? I need them. Okay, I need like season 2 of Hazbin. When is it coming out? When is season 2? I'm gonna look right now. Wait, there's the season 2 already. Wait, I didn't watch the season 2. Wait, I did watch the season 2. I forgot. When is season 3 coming out? Now that is wait, no, I didn't watch season 2. I didn't even know it was, oh my god, it was out in November. Guys, I know what I'm watching tomorrow. What I'm watching tonight after I finish this. You know what? Never mind. I'm not gonna get to any like editing. There's not gonna be editing today. I'm gonna watch Hazbin. There goes me. Hold up, Cookie Run. Boy, you don't even know. Cookie Run has like, they have so many pairings in Cookie Run. Pure Vanilla Cookie and Shadow Milk Cookie. Yeah, they are such they are a popular pairing. Cookie Run does have a lot of pairings, actually. It's a very interesting fandom. I'm not into it, but anybody who's into that kind of stuff, that's fine. I don't care. They are cookies. Like I'm just saying, they're cookies. And that's fine. I'm not saying, just because they're cookies, they can't have fun. Because, obviously they run. But, to each his own. I just don't, it's not my thing. It's all good. Another Squid Game person, Choi Subong and Thanos, Namgyu. I don't know anything about Squid Game again. Echo and Jinx, yes, I remember that being a pairing. Alistair and Vox, yes, that is also a pairing. Is this our first? That's not our first street pairing, of course. Okay. I wasn't but there's a lot of street pairings down here though. It's interesting. But oh yeah, we had Echo and Jinx. But interesting, Jinu and Yurumi being here. I expected them to be higher for some odd reason. I was not expecting the poly pairing to be so high. I'm good with that. I am. But I just wasn't expecting Jinu and Rumi to be down here. But that's okay. I love that for them though. I'm not sure why this is here though, because it's a gen. I feel like gens shouldn't be on this list, to be honest, but that's just me. Next is Tim Bradford and Lucy Chen. The Rookie was... You know what? I do watch The Rookie, and I think I watched it because I watched the Superman movie, which came out this year. Holy shit. So I watched all of The Rookie in also a month, just like 911 that I did earlier this. Holy shit. I watched all of 911 the beginning of this year, and then I watched all of The Rookie this summer. I didn't realize that I had done that. Like, what? My lord. Lordy. He may watches things very fast, by the way, though. But I do like Tim and Lucy, though. They're actually one of my favorite pairings. I do like them together. I do feel like The Rookie does tend to lean on, like, their women always have the same type of crises, and all of their crises is because they're pregnant. And I'm like, guys, you need to, like, stop that bullshit. So I'm hoping that the next crisis isn't Lucy getting pregnant, because I'd be very upset about that. Colin and Penelope with Bridgerton. I didn't watch Bridgerton. Again, it's not my type of show, but I do know that they're a very popular pairing. Hilarious, but to be fair, Narusasu has been having like this weird comeback lately. I'm not quite sure why, but I've been seeing them all over my Twitter. Like a lot of Sasunaru, like everywhere nowadays, or Narusasu, whichever. And I think that it's because there's been a lot of discourse about, like, you know, what people have been shipping like before, and then people getting back into a ship that they really, really enjoyed back then. So it's good to see that the, like, you know, such an old ship comes back like 48 places. James Potter and Lily, I feel like they're always in like as a secondary pairing, so they're gonna always be here. Wednesday and Enid, of course, Wednesday had a new season this year, so obviously they're gonna be up there. Zane, Caleb, main character Caleb, Zane us. Where is Raphael? My baby, why are you so far down? Oh my god. Wait, where's Xavier? Oh no, Xavier, no. See, this is how I judge like where like their actual popularity is by how much like fanfic gets written about them, and it makes me so sad. No. I do think that they should have put main character Zane together like with UX main character. All of these, I feel like it just kind of makes it hard for this list to be completely accurate. But again, like, it's hard because like the people who make these don't always like know every single one of the pairings. Surprisingly, I do. Don't ask me why. I just watch a lot of shit. Kingdom Come Deliverance. I haven't played Kingdom Come though. That I did want to, but it's expensive. I can't afford. AT's Kim Hong-jun and Park Song-hwa. ATs I also know is like pretty popular nowadays. Blue Lock, the PowerPoint anime, from what I've heard. Hi, 𝒖𝒑𝒂𝒍, welcome in. We are talking about ships. Also, thank you for the 20 months. I love ships. I love ships so much. Where are we again? Yeah, we don't. No. Okay. 𝒖𝒑𝒂𝒍 and Tenna. 𝒖𝒑𝒂𝒍. Who the hell you? Wait 1 second. We have to look this up. Deltarune. Eh? Oh my lord. Oh my lord. Oh. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. Okay. It makes sense. I've never heard of Deltarune, but it looks like it's an Undertale series thing. Ah, okay. I watched people play Undertale. I never watched anybody play Deltarune. So I'm guessing this is probably a very similar ship to the stuff that they have in Undertale. Jace and Victor, again, a Gen pairing. Elphaba and Galinda, here, interesting. I kind of expected them to be higher, but I feel like this... Also, for them to be new on this list is really weird to me. I feel like Wicked should have been on last year. When did Wicked come out, by the way? The first movie. 2024. Yeah, I feel like it should have been higher and also been made... Like, I feel like there should have been more fanfic somehow. After that... we have Dick Grayson, Jason Todd, which is a Gen pairing, so it's not really something we are going to talk about. Agatha and Rio. Ah, from Agatha All Along. Yes, that makes sense. Oh, another Formula One pairing. George and Max. I don't know who these people are. Oh, wait, there was one up here I totally missed. Lando and Oscar. Wasn't Snow talking about a Lando person just recently? Oh my god. Who are these people? I don't even know. My poor Raphael. I should write some fanfic for you. I love him so much. He should be much higher on this list. Interesting. I mean, again, Buck and Tommy didn't have anything this last season. If I remember correctly, they actually like cut them out a lot, which is kind of sad. Zoro and Sanji is at 53 from being up last year, and that was mostly because of the One Piece live action. But the One Piece live action season 2 will be this summer, which means this pairing will definitely jump a lot of ranks next year. Because I'm pretty sure they're going to have more stuff together. And as much as people like One Piece, I feel like the resurgence of Zoro and Sanji came because of the live action. And I think once we get another season of live action, they'll probably go up a few more spaces. Because that's just how it works in the fandoms. Like, it's recency biases. Yes, new season soon. In March, I believe, I will be making a reaction, and we will also be watching it on the Discord. On some, I might make a special day for it, just for watching it. So, maybe I'll stream while I watch. I won't watch on stream, but I'll have the stream on while I watch it in the Discord and then cry about it. Like, I really, oh my god, I'm gonna die. Oh my god, I'm just gonna die. I love them so much. You don't understand. Oh, are we lost in the forest? Here, take my hand. Snow. I don't know if you saw my reaction, but I mean, obviously not. It's okay if you don't watch any of my YouTube videos. It's like not that important. But in my reaction, like in the trailer for the second season, Zoro is in front of Sanji in the forest, and I'm sitting there going, why is Zoro in front of Sanji? Who is leading who here? Like, why would you put Zoro in the front? Are you an idiot? Not Sanji grabbing him and throwing him in the back of and saying, follow, you idiot. Oh my god. It's so funny though. I'm excited for season 2. You don't even know. Call of Duty. Look, I'm not a Call of Duty person. I can't do first-person shooters. I will get sick. But I do know Ghost. Ghost is like really popular. I know who Ghost is. I don't know who Soap is though. Steve and Eddie, I feel like most of the Stranger Things pairings should fall off of this list next year, just because, again, recency bias, they won't be there for very long. Annabeth and Percy. Percy Jackson series is going on right now. Second season? Is it second season now? I mean, when you start knowing F1 drivers, then I would be concerned. To be fair, my coworker is trying to get me back into F1. I used to be into NASCAR. It wasn't F1 for me. It was always NASCAR. I don't know why I was into NASCAR. I think my dad liked NASCAR, and I just really liked watching the cars go around in a circle. I don't know why. That was really interesting to me. I was like, ooh, cars going around in a circle. And it was really soothing to me as a child. Now that I'm older and I know I have ADHD, I was probably the sound of the cars, like, just kept me, like, very interested. And it was something, like, repetitive that helped me, I guess, like, stim, I guess. So it was, but maybe I'll get into F1 eventually. We'll see. What's next? Vaggie and Charlie. Yeah, that makes sense that they would be on here. Kind of interesting that they're so low down though. Again, I didn't realize that Hazbin had a second season. I feel like the second season hasn't been talked about in my circles, so that's why I haven't seen it yet. But I'll go and watch it tonight, actually. So, next we have of course, we have TGCF. Hwochung and Xielian, which is, like, obviously going to be up there. I am not going to look, but I'm hoping that there's going to be at least one Modaozushi pairing. I know that TGCF is a lot more popular when it comes to... Oh, there he is. No, I'm not. That's too far. Where was I? Okay. Like, I understand that TGCF is more popular with people, but... I mostly like SVSSSSSSS because it's funnier. I think that, like, TGCF is much more romantic out of all of the three of her novels, but I like the one that's least romantic. Obviously, it makes so much sense that I like the one that's least romantic. Of course, 𝑴𝒖𝒂𝒂 and Kava is still on this list. If they weren't, I'd be so confused. Nick and Charlie from Heartstopper, yeah, they would still be on here. It's still like how do you say, popular amongst people who don't really watch that many. I mean, there isn't very many Western like queer shows, so I feel like this makes sense for it to be up there. Oh god, Azure and Two Time from Roblox. I am not going to look that up. Ghost X Reader. Holy shit. Okay. Charles and Ryan. Oh, this is this is SMP stuff, which I'm also not really good with. An Soo Ho and Shiun, Weak Hero, the TV series. Is this something? Oh, I know this. Okay. I was like, wait a second, that sounds familiar. I've seen this around a lot lately. And I think they just had a second season this year, right? Yeah, they did. Yeah, it's been around. It's not my type of thing, but it is very popular amongst BL people, even though it's not a BL. You've seen that? You've seen Weak Hero? Oh my god, Snow. You know something. Nico! Yeah, I can't wait for Nico to show up. Nico is my favorite out of all the people in Percy. I don't know why. Lucanus and Rook from Dragon Age. The further we get on this, I feel like now I'm kind of like, I don't really know these games. I know Hell of a Boss. I watched that. Did they have a second season this year? I have a third season? Wait, what are we on with Hell of a Boss? Oh my god. We're on second season, which came out last year. Okay. I was just like, wait a second. I don't think we had a season 3 yet. All right. Hannibal still on this list. Oh my god, those people. I believe in you guys. I believe in the Hannibal fandom to keep their shit going. Tim Drake and Jason, that's another Jen. Oh, Anax. It's my pairing. It's my pairing. My pairing made it, guys. Oh my god. I'm sorry. I know that I'm like Fide is like the bigger Honkai Star Rail pairing, but Anaxa Finon is definitely my pairing. They're my babies. I love Anaxa so much. I wish people understood how amazing Finaxa is. Wait until my 2-hour video on that. Now, I wouldn't mind making 2-hour video on that because you know what? Nobody else loves them like I do. I will make a 2-hour video of Anaxa and Finon. I refuse to make 2 hours of Friday. God damn it. Oh my god. It's not that I don't like Friday, right? It's just that I don't want to spend 2 hours making like 2 hours talking about them. I want to talk 2 hours about Friday. Finaxa. Oh my god. All right. Aiza and Present Mike is fine. To be fair, my Aizawa pairing is Aizawa and All Might, but nobody else likes them together except me. Valentino and Vox. Dr. Robotnik and Agent Stone. I don't want to talk about this. Wait, I remember them. That's why. What? What? Oh, it's because of that scene. Okay, I get it now. I just saw something. All right. Okay. Sure. Oh, wait, I have seen Sonic 3. Oh, guys, I thought I didn't watch it. I did. I just saw the thing, and now I know who it is. Okay. Yeah, I've seen number 3. I thought I didn't. But then I saw Agent Stone, and I went, oh, yeah, I remember this. Yeah, I've watched it. Hey, Aether! We're going over the top 100 ships. I've been having a little bit too many discussions. This is going to be a very long... Every time I do these, I'm like, I'm going to post them, but then I don't because they end up being like me talking about ships for an hour and a half, and I realize that I just love shipping so much. And also just fandom. Like, I just know so much shit. But how are you doing? Sonic 3, yeah! Yeah, Sonic 3, but also Sonic 3, number 77 ship is Dr. Robotnik and Agent Stone. Okay, sure. Angel Dust and Husk, why did you go down so much? This is the one I thought would be a little higher. I'm very sad that they're not as higher. Re-entry with Castiel and what the hell is going on in that fandom? Why are they back up here? That's fine though. I mean, if you still like them, that's fine. I was so confused as to why they're up again. Dokja and Jonghyuk. I know that's a big one in Omniscient Reader. I need to get back. I watched I never read it. See, it's not my thing, but I do know that it's a thing. And there is the Modao Zushi. Of course, Wang Ji and Wei Ying would be on here. Right. The alien stage, the 2 girls, which was really great. I watched that. Very sad. Again, I don't want to watch Alien Stage, or rather, I don't want to read Alien Stage. I don't want to be hurt. We have another 17 pairing. Amazing Digital Circus. Ooh, that's one I need to look up. Wait a second. What is this? The Amazing Digital Circus. Is this something I want to watch? Possibly not. It looks a little bit too young for me. Or not. What in the world is this? The Amazing Digital Circus is a psychological dark comedy about cute cartoon characters who hate their lives and want to leave. The series follows a group of humans trapped inside a circus-themed virtual reality game where they are overseen by an erratic artificial intelligence. I don't really think I'm going to watch that. I don't think I'm gonna watch that. 20th anniversary, maybe so. It's been the 20th anniversary. Holy shit, 20th anniversary since Supernatural. Oh wait, yeah, holy shit. I want to that. Damn. Okay. Don't. It's not your taste. Thank you. Aether, I will not. It's definitely not my taste. I think. Revenge Love. Oh, Yeah. Revenged Love. It was really popular this year, actually. So Revenged Love is a Chinese BL that came out this year. It is, I believe, about this poor dude who tries to... I say I believe like I didn't watch the whole thing. It's about like this rich dude who starts dating this girl, but he doesn't really like girls. He's just doing it to make his parents happy. And then the poor guy that was once dating the girl tries to like break them up by seducing the guy. Yeah, exactly. But there's like a lot of snakes in it. So obviously I loved it. Lots and lots of snakes. Snakes everywhere. It makes me so happy. Let me see. Zhang Wulang and Xiao Dongjia, Where the Winds Meet. Oh, I know this video game. Ranpatsu was playing it. Oh, I know it. I know something, finally. Here on the bottom of the list, which is a little bit harder. Like, these ones are definitely, like, the ones that I don't know as well. Let me see. K-pop Demon Hunters with Mira and Zoe. Some more Harry Potter stuff. The Way Home. TV China. Ma Bo-chan and Zhang Kangil. What is this? I don't know this. The Way Home. That's not it. Chinese drama. All right, there we go. Maybe I do know it. I just don't know it by its English name. Oh no, it just came out. I haven't watched this yet. This is the one that like I have on my watch list. Oh, we were at The Way Home. Wait, no, we were after that. Persona 5. Akechi and Persona 5 protagonist. I don't know anything about Persona 5. It's not my thing. Aotsuki and Sumino from the 100 line. Aventurine and Doctor ratio going down this much, but I have a feeling they may go up a lot more this year because I believe there's supposed to be an Aventurine SP, but I'm not sure. Again, another Gen pairing. Shauna and Jackie from Yellow Jackets. What is that? Oh! Okay. There's 3 seasons, and it's about soccer players in the woods. Sure. Survivors resort to cannibalism. All right, sure. I don't think I'm going to watch that. Sure. Okay. Neil and Andrew from All for the Game. I don't know what that is, but sure. And then we have a few other stuff here. 21 Pilots. What's going on in the 21 Pilots fandom that they're making this? And of course, we ended up with an ATs pairing. But damn, I wasn't expecting that to be on the list. I wasn't expecting 21 Pilots to be on this list. Like, what is going on in that fandom? Goodness gracious. But yeah, anyways, that's all of the 100 ships that were of this year. That's a lot, guys. I am happy for y'all. There's been a lot of interesting pairings making the list. Also, some that have, like, there's a lot of new ones on the list this year. And a lot of them that, like, fell down a lot. But I think, again, a lot of these will be up next year because a lot of these things are having a season 2 and or are getting renewed a bit. So we'll see. We will see. What is my top ships? That is a question. So my favorite ship of the year is Zoro and Sanji, which is of course on here, and it will continue to be that. Zoro and Sanji is my favorite pairing. There is nothing else I really read on like on as fanfic. In fact, I don't think I read any other fanfic but Zoro and Sanji and Bakugo and Deku and Bakugo and Todoroki. Bakudeku, bakudo. No, it's called todobaku. So todoroki is usually the top in a bakudeku, in a bakutodo or todobaku, pairing. So you'll usually see todoroki on the top of bakugo. So you have to say todoroki first if you want them on the top. It's a stupid thing. I hate it, but it's just the new like shipping norms that we have this right now. Actually, you know what my pairing is for Aizawa and for Aizawa, and I actually talked about this earlier, but my big pairing for them is All Might and Aizawa. I really love that pairing. And I didn't even think of them as a pairing. I went to a fucking Comiket. So Comiket is like the biggest comic market here in Japan. It's where everybody sells doujinshi. So if you go to them, you'll usually like encounter a lot of like different pairings and stuff that you never thought about. And I walked into the Boku no Hero Academia like section, and I just got like slammed in the face with like All Might and Aizawa like doujinshi, and I went, huh, I've never thought about that. And then I thought about that, and I decided that I liked it a lot. It's kind of like, so in Haikyuu, my favorite pairing is actually what's his name? Tsuki and Kuro. And the reason for that is because I went to a Comiket, got slammed in the face with like that pairing, and went, huh, I never thought about that. And then I thought about it. And now that's my pairing. I was like, why do I like you two together? I don't know. I just got slammed in the face by it from like a bunch of like people that like to draw like doujinshi. So Tsuki and Tori, yeah, they're really cute together. Not gonna lie, very, very cute, very cute. Yay for rewatching Haikyuu though. I haven't even finished Haikyuu. Oh my god. Yeah, that was my thing. That was my thing.